Football brings you the divisional round of the NFL playoffs, and it's brought to you by EA Sports. Hope y'all ready for this one, and it's all up next.
Welcome in, everyone, to this presentation of the National Football League on EA Sports. Tonight, the second of our two divisional games on this Saturday. It's our visitors and our home team. So glad you have joined us. It's a divisional round matchup here in the playoffs. Mike Tirico, along with Greg Olson, partner, both these teams feeling the momentum, feeling good. They won last week on Wild Card Weekend. They're starting to look forward in Dream Super Bowl. One of these teams gets to the conference championship game. What are you looking for? We think we have quite a battle in store. The winner onto the NFC title game. And off we go here in the divisional round. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. So the visitors ready to go on offense here for the first time. Leading this offense, their veteran quarterback.
After talking to him the other day, it seems like he's really embracing this moment, Mike. I mean, he said something along the lines of playing with the pressure that comes with the playoffs is a privilege, and I couldn't agree more. Not everyone gets the opportunity to play on this stage. So when you have these types of moments, you really have to take advantage of them and just go for it. If the rest of the team can match that mindset, I think they got a good shot today to lead with a win.
Back to the air once more on second down. His throw left side is complete. That's his first grab of this divisional round matchup, and it's good for the first down as well. On play action, he'll set up to throw. Pressure gets there, and down he goes.
The best thing they did here, Mike, is keep their rush lane integrity. What that means is you have to rush the quarterback as a unit. Keep him in the pocket. Keep him on that X. And when you do, man, he becomes a sitting duck for this pass rush.
He'll be marked down very close to the first down. They got 14 to the 15 that they needed. It's going to set up a manageable third and short. He chooses to keep it on the zone read.
Great work there defensively, Mike. You can tell they were onto that one from the start. They're able to hold him to a short gain on the keeper and force the fourth down.
On fourth down, out comes the punter. This one angles out of bounds, and the mark comes inside the 15-yard line. This crowd ready in anticipation, their offense taking the field for the first time. Leading this offense, their veteran quarterback.
Mike, it's funny, after we had an opportunity to meet with him last week, you would have never imagined that he was the player of the week. All he wanted to do was talk about the missed opportunities, how he can continue to get better and elevate the play of his teammates around him. And I'll tell you what, if he plans on limiting those mistakes going forward, you could just tell what makes him such a special player. While everyone else is singing his praises, he's constantly finding ways to improve. But don't let him fool you. He had an awesome week last week, and if he's able to replicate that here, we could be in for a real treat.
Back to the air again on 2nd and 10. He'll get about 6 before he's taken down.
There's a lot of ways to get the ball in the hands of your running backs, and it's not always by just handing it to them. In this case, it's a simple check down, picks up a good gain, brings up third down.
They'll throw here on 3rd and short yardage. And he's going to have the first down taken down after a short pickup of 5, but it will keep the drive going.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need, but really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch.
They'll come up here on 2nd down and 5.
At the 29-yard line.
They'll look to throw again. Quick throw here is complete. And it'll be a short pickup. That's not enough for the 1st down. Here's 3rd down and a few inches. Going to try to pick up the 1st down with his own read.
Sometimes, Mike, the best plan is also the simplest plan. And for this team, just snap the ball to your quarterback, let him find some daylight, and go get that 1st down himself.
Contact up front. Did they get one of the defenders to jump?
Defense. Still 1st down.
So a lot of options on the table now. It's 1st and 5. Now they'll set up to throw. Going down the center of the field, open man, and it's taken in. And he'll be hauled down at about the 35-yard line.
This is a great example, Mike, of just how effective it is when you're efficient on early downs throwing the ball. I mean, when you can pick up 1st downs without getting to 3rd down, as the game unfolds, things just get easier and easier. Take what the defense is giving you. Don't force the ball downfield. But when you can stay ahead of the chains without having to get to 3rd and have it plays, that's when an offense is really firing.
That's his first grab of this divisional round matchup, and it's good for the 1st down as well. In the red zone now, he'll drop to throw, and he's close to another 1st down as he's brought down just shy of the marker. 2nd and a yard.
Brings up 2nd and 1 at the 12-yard line.
They'll try to get the running game going. His first carry, and that'll be a gain of 2 and a 1st down. They'll look to throw. And this is too far over the end line. It's incomplete. They'll go again here from the 10-yard line. 2nd down and goal. Here's a first carry for their running back. He'll take this one down to the 8-yard line. Big play coming up. 3rd and goal. He'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
Great pass rushers live for 3rd down, especially when they know the offense has to be one-dimensional. And this is a great example here, Mike. They can just pin their ears back and go. They know there is no threat for run. It is a must-pass situation, and for this offense, they're lucky it didn't result in a sack. Yeah, he does a nice job handling that kick there, but I think offensively, you come back to the sideline and you're thinking, we have to find a way to finish these drives. I mean, to be in 1st and goal and settle for 3, that can be very deflating for an offense settling for too many field goals.
He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. The visitors' offense ready to take over as we check out the playoff race in the NFC. Now, this looks like a design run, and that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, nothing more. He'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Back to throw. Going up top. That one knocked away. It is incomplete. Very good job defensively. Stayed right with him, and will bring up 3rd down. Throwing now from the gun. And this ball incomplete on 3rd down.
This offense has to find a way to be better on 1st and 2nd down, like living in these 3rd and long situations. Must pass. is not a recipe that their offensive coordinator wants to operate in.
Now, fair catch called, and he's going to take it out beyond the 25-yard line. The home team's offense ready to see what they can do on their second possession. They had the field goal on the opening drive, took the early lead. See if they can improve on that here. 3-0 our score as we begin 1st and 10. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. That's his first grab of this divisional round matchup, and it's good for the first down as well.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
He'll drop to throw. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
You can't fault the quarterback on this one, Mike. He really didn't even have much of an opportunity. By the time he hit the top of his drop and got his eyes downfield, the defense was all over him, and he really had no choice but to just get that ball out of his hand and live to play another snap.
The blitz gets there, and he lost the football. One of his teammates is there to pick it up.
These are the opportunities that just kill defensive coordinators. You got the ball loose. You did everything you want, but now you got to recover it. You need better pursuit to the ball, more bodies around the ball carrier, because when that ball pops out, you've got to be on it. These opportunities don't come around often, and when they do, you got to seize the moment.
Slot receiver headed right. On 3rd down, they'll set up to throw. That's over the middle and taken in. He's got it. 4 catches already in this opening quarter, off to a hot start as he picks up the first down.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
A shotgun snap. He'll look to throw. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. One quarter down in this NFC Divisional Round matchup. 3-0 is our score. More after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Throwing now on 1st and 10. Short pass taken in by the tight end.
It's not the big play they were hoping for, but first down efficiency, staying ahead of the chains, is what every offense is trying to find, and it brings up a manageable 2nd down.
He keeps it himself. Taking advantage of the room to run, a gain of 19 on the scramble.
This has been a great drive, and mostly at the hands of the man with the ball there. He thought about pulling the trigger on that one, thought better of it, decides to take off with his legs, and now he's going to have 1st and goal.
Ball sitting on the 3. It is 1st down and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he'll just get up inside those big bodies up front, and he's in.
Now remember back, Mike, their first drive, they had to settle for 3. So they definitely didn't want to have to do that again. So really solid drive from start to end, and they're finally able to cap it off with a touchdown.
No problem there on the extra point. And his guys are out to a 10-0 lead. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Johnson now to return. Now an opening past the 30. Nice job by the return team as he takes it across the 30-yard line. The visitors' offense ready to take over possession of the football. And nothing doing from the offense just yet. Down 10-0 as they come up with 1st and 10.
Ineligible receiver downfield. Offense.
You only get a 1-yard buffer from the line of scrimmage for these old linemen. That time he strayed a little too far, and it draws the flag. Now, faking the give. Got a man open downfield on the crossing route. And he'll be brought down, but not before they get this all the way up near midfield.
These crossing concepts are frequently used, Mike, throughout the entire game, all across the league. And what it does is it creates a lot of natural rubs. You run out the backside of the defense and rely heavily on the yards after the catch, and it's exactly how they're able to pick up this big game.
Set to go now on 1st and 10. He'll get this out to his running back. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down. Here's 2nd and 6. Out of the gun, he'll throw. He'll go right and find his running back. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. Now a 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Here's a toss, right side. He's able to get away from one man, but those reinforcements, they got there quick. Take him down behind the line.
Well, as been the case this entire first half, it's been the defense that's really carried the load for this team. Some offensive struggles, but they've done more than their part, coming through again with another big stop for a loss.
A throw on the move is caught.
Defensive coordinators preach all the time, play pass defense with vision. It's exactly the case here. They're able to rally to the ball, keep that to a short game.
Off play action. He'll set up to throw. That's his first grab of this divisional round matchup, and it's good for the 1st down as well.
3rd downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on 3rd downs, that is a recipe for success.
They'll run it on the inside handoff. And he'll be taken down.
A huge advantage to red zone offense is the ability to run the ball. In this case, I thought he was going to score. He takes it all the way down inside the 2, sets up 1st and goal.
Here's a run. He'll get this forward. No signal. They're going to mark him down at the 1. Ball a little closer now. It is 2nd and goal. They'll go with him again. And that big offensive line, clearing space. He's in. A lot of big bodies down there, but at the end of the day, the one that mattered, the one with the ball, finds the end zone for the touchdown.
Yeah, once that back gets the ball, Mike, he's just looking for a little crack of daylight, and he's thinking, I'm going to run into it and just hope I come out the other side. And in this case, the other side's the end zone, and they get 6.
His kick is good. Makes the score our home team 10. Visitors
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Jones now on the return. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The home team's offense getting things in order as they trot out for this next possession. They lead by a field goal as they go to work with a 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He connects with Gray on that one. That's a nice pickup on a 1st down throw. It's a gain of 8. Here's 2nd and 2.
at the 35-yard line.
The ball deflected at least a couple of times, but it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete. Here's 3rd and 2. On the bootleg, he'll look to throw. He's got his man, right side, it's complete. His second grab on this drive. Good for 11 yards, but most importantly, a first down.
So far here early, Mike, the key for this offense has been their ability to maintain possession by converting on these third downs. It's going to be a big storyline the rest of the way. This defense has to find a way. When they force third down, they got to get off the field.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And they're going to track him down. He couldn't find a receiver, and down he goes.
We've seen a little bit of a transformation across the defensive tackle position. And what I mean, Mike, is years ago, they were on the interior of the line to stuff the run. They were big bodies taking up space. Now, not only do you have to defend the run, you have to be able to win one-on-one matchups and get to the quarterback.
Third and long.
That's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 14.
He's got his man down the field. It is a big completion. And he will go all the way. The kicking team off for the extra point. He gets it to go, and his guys will get out in front 17-7. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Johnson now to return. And he is stopped at the 25. The drive will begin there. The visitors' offense and their running back getting set for this next possession. They find themselves down 17-7 as this drive starts 1st and 10. And he'll only get it to the 26-yard line, setting up 2nd and long. They'll throw out of the gun. He's got his man on the in route. Yes, taken in over the middle. And they'll bring him down, but not until he gets to the 38-yard line. Following the completion, we'll get a stoppage here for an injured player. So, 1st and 10 here now at the 38. Blitz coming. He'll throw it. We try to fit in the slant, and it was intercepted. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
And this is going to go down as a pick, but it really was the pressure defensively that caused the interception. I mean, he was a little sloppy with his fundamentals, but I think it's as a result of the guy in his face led to that ball kind of sailing, inaccurate throw, and that's just really good team defense.
The home team's offense and their wide receiver getting ready to get back to work. They start with the lead and the football. They do so with tremendous field position. It's 1st and 10. They're going to motion the tight end over here. Back to throw here to begin the drive. Yeah! And they will take him down at the 20-yard line.
The defense is going to have to come up with a plan for this quarterback using his legs, Mike, or it's going to be a long day. They knew coming in he was a threat, but I'm not sure they thought he would be this effective this early.
So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. Now they'll set up to throw. And he's going to run out of time. They get to him and bring him down.
The offense goes from feeling really good about the previous play with a real nice pickup to then on the ensuing play ending up going the complete opposite direction. Really nice job here by the defense immediately getting back on track. And what do the coaches say? Just play the next play, and that's exactly what they did.
What can they do here on 3rd down and 7?
Brings up 3rd down and 7.
That is caught back corner of the end zone. And that is number 2. Greg, he is off to some kind of start in this one. 2 quarters and 2 receiving touchdowns.
Mike, this is one of those situations where as a defensive coordinator, you've got to give your group an answer because right now, they don't have one for this guy.
Now, for the point after. He's got it. And his guys up their lead. It's now 24-7. Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. And this will work out quite well. He'll get it all the way out to the 30-yard line. The visitors' offense going to take over here in the final minute of this first half. The deficit is 17, so they got to start cutting into it soon. See if it starts here. 1st and 10. Now this offense going to use the first of their timeouts. Clock will stop just under 30 seconds to go in this second quarter. They'll try to set up the screen here. And it'll be a short pickup. That's not enough for the first down. They'll empty out the backfield as they come up for 3rd and a yard. Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. And he's going to have the first down. It is a gain of 6. Good conversion on 3rd down. His throw left side is complete. And he's close to a first down. It's a gain of 9. Nice pitch and catch on 1st down. They'll look to throw again. Now a ball deep, middle of the field. That's going to be incomplete. They took a shot on the final play. Prayer not answered. And that is how this first half will come to an end.
All right, Mike, thanks very much. One of these two teams is going to move on to the conference championship. We'll get it back to you two in just a moment. But first, let's take a look ahead to tomorrow's other divisional round game in the NFC. And it looks like we've got a good one in store, as it's going to be one heck of a battle, that's for sure. This was an extremely one-sided first half. One team showed up, ready to go. The other's been in a daze thus far, but there's still plenty of time left for this one to tighten up significantly.
The NFC Championship game next week, and we are back at it with the 3rd quarter. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The home team's offense and their quarterback set to take the field once more. Eddie has been in control of this offense. Want to run you through some of the action from earlier on. You've got the 2 touchdown passes, over 200 passing yards. He has been excellent. Right away, they'll set up to throw. Quick throw, taken in. That's a nice pickup on a first down throw. It's a gain of 8. Here's 2nd and 2. They motion the slot man left. Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. Oh, in trouble. Down he goes.
Early in this drive, they're trying to establish some offensive rhythm, but now after that 2nd down sack, really puts them in a must-pass. You don't want to be in 3rd and long very often in the NFL. It's not a very high percentage conversion rate, and with the danger of a 3 and out, they better hold up here in pass protection.
Work to do following the sack. It is 3rd and long. On play action, he'll set up to throw.
This offense has to find a way to be better on 1st and 2nd down, Mike. Living in these 3rd and long situations, must pass. is not a recipe that their offensive coordinator wants to operate in.
A fair catch here. Called for and made beyond the 30-yard line. The visitors' offense trotting back out for their first involvement of this second half. The deficit is 17, so they got to start cutting into it soon. See if it starts here. 1st and 10. That's out to the flat, and it's complete. And he's not going to get too far, tackled after a gain of just a yard. Here's a 2nd and 9. Throw to the right flat. It is caught. And a good job rallying to the football. Holding just a gain of a yard and sets up 3rd down. They'll look to throw. Going for it all. That is incomplete. Well read that time defensively, making it difficult downfield. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. Punt team out, ready to send this one away. Fair catch called and made right there at the 25-yard line. The home team's offense and their wide receiver getting ready to get back to work. The lead is 17 as they try to maybe pull away in this one. It is 1st and 10. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And they'll mark him down just shy of the 40.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play. And it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest. And that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
Now they'll set up to throw. No one open. He'll drop it to his running back. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5. What can they do here on 3rd down and 7? He'll look to throw. The pressure gets there, and down he goes. A sack.
If they win this game, this pass rush is going to be a big reason why. The 5 sacks speak for itself, but their ability to disrupt the timing of this offense, that can't be overstated.
Punt team out, ready to send this one away. As he's on to punt for the 2nd straight drive. And the receiver with a fair catch, taken successfully. And that's where he'll turn it over to the offense. The visitors' offense getting their final instructions before heading back onto the field. They'll see if they can put something together here, beginning with 1st and 10. Fires quickly. It is complete on the slant.
We hear the term RPO so often, Mike, and it continues to kind of trickle its way into the NFL. But remember, it's a lot different in the NFL than it is in the college game where it's a lot more prevalent. The lineman cannot go downfield. So that quarterback has to make a lot of really fast snapshot decisions, or else it's going to lead to a penalty or him holding on to the ball too long. So it's something that teams want to implement, but maybe not quite to the level that we see in the college game. Really just the same approach that an offense would take on a quarterback sneak, Mike. You don't necessarily have to spring them for a huge gain. Can you buy just enough space up front to pick up 1 yard? That's exactly what they did. Pick up the 1st down.
And some space opens as he's brought down following a gain of 6. He'll come up now for 2nd down and 4. He'll drop to throw. Quick throw here is complete. And he'll be marked down at the 45-yard line.
Whatever they've talked about in the locker room at the halftime break seems to have worked. They've come out with a new established energy. You could see it when they took the field. Now this offense seems to be building on it because with that chunk play, just a little bit of rhythm that they can build off of. They got a long way to go to get back into this game, but so far off to a good start.
Blitz coming. He'll throw it. And it's a gain of 19 to the 19-yard line.
These curl routes, he's been running these routes since he was a young kid in Pop Warner football, and I like to call it pulling the string. You've got the defender thinking you're going downfield, and you stick that foot in the ground, work back to the quarterback, friendly to the ball, and really nice job picking up the first down.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Out of the gun, here's a run up the gut. And he's brought down after a gain of a couple. They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8. Back to throw. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete. They're going to try to pick this up on 3rd and 8. Out of the gun, he'll throw. Taking off, he'll try to get there. Give him a dozen yards on that one and give them 1st and goal.
Those plays are killers for a defense. You think you have the quarterback hemmed in. You think you have a chance for your pass rush to get you off the field. Instead, he gets away, picks up some tough yards.
To the goal line and in.
We were talking during the break, Mike. We felt that this was kind of a do-or-die drive. They felt like they needed to come away with the touchdown here, and now they're showing a little life.
Yeah, a little bit of belief, don't you think? Everyone on that field knows they've been a part of a comeback before. It's a pretty big mountain, but a good way to get started here to begin this half. Now the try here for the point after. He's got it. And the visitors back within 10. It's now 24-14.
Visitors 14.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This taken at the 5. And he'll be taken down right at the 29-yard line. The home team's offense ready to see what they can do. Their lead is 10. They go back to work, trying to add to it. It begins with 1st down. They'll begin here on the ground. Now a loose football. And the defense has it.
And as you can see with that fumble, Mike, it really just goes back to the fundamentals of how they're taught to carry the ball. And they talk about the points of pressure. And the biggest thing really, Mike, is you want the front tip of the ball, the part where your fingers cover, to always be higher than the back tip of the ball. So often you see that front tip go down, and it makes it so much easier for that defender to kind of rake it out. So you want pressure against the outside of the ball, both tips, the inside of the ball, and then keep that front point up.
They'll begin with a zone read. And he does some good work on the ground here. Going to take it inside the 30 with a run of 8 yards.
Good decision by the quarterback. In this situation, all you're looking to do is have a positive play. He decides to pull it, and that's exactly what he's able to do.
Oh, and this one's going to wind up incomplete. That's one you'd think he'd be able to corral. He can't find the handle, and it's going to lead to a 3rd down. Trying to pick this one up on the ground. And they get it at the 18-yard line. The drive stays alive. 1st down picked up.
Nothing real fancy about this call here, Mike, right? In this 3rd and short, just get the ball to your running back, make sure he has enough space to pick up the 1st down, and they're able to convert.
Right back to him on 1st down. And he'll be brought down on what will be the final act. here in this third quarter. 1 quarter remains for a trip to the NFC title game. This is the NFL playoffs on EA Sports. Well, a chance to get right back in it here. First down and goal. They'll try to run this one in. They'll try to push forward, but only a yard down to the 2.
It's a gain of a yard. Brings up second and goal.
The ball a little closer now. It is second and goal. They'll go with him again. And he will score. Game on. Greg, they are pecking away at this one now. Very big touchdown. Gets them right within reach of pulling this comeback off.
Well, Mike, at the very least, they've given themselves a chance, but can they get a stop and get the ball back again for a chance to go down and really make this one interesting?
The kick is good. Important extra point. The difference is just 3, a field goal here in the fourth quarter. So they've cut into the lead. Now just a field goal behind as they kick it off. Jones now on the return. Oh, he's got room past the 30. And he's brought down right at the 35-yard line. The home team's offense ready to take over as we check out the playoff race in the NFC. From the 35, it's 1st and 10. Slot man in motion left. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Nowhere to go. He is taken down.
So after surrendering their 6th sack of the game, I looked down on the sideline, Mike, and found their offensive line coach. He grabbed his headset, removed it, and he slammed it on the ground. And truthfully, I don't blame him. His unit has been getting worked up front all day in pass protection. And this is where the versatility of the tight end position really starts coming into play. Not only do they have to line up with their hand on the ground, but they can occasionally split out in the slot.
And this drive is over before it can start. He's swallowed up to force 4th down.
This has been a masterful game plan defensively. I mean, not only have they found their mismatches and been able to exploit them, it's led to 7 sacks so far. I mean, even when the offense seems to make an adjustment, Mike, the defense just still seems to be one step ahead of them.
We're about ready now for the punt, as they try to play the field position game here, protecting a 4th quarter lead. Fair catch is called for and made just inside the 35-yard line. The visitors' offense makes their way back out to the field for their next possession. This one has been tight so far. A field goal separating the two sides as this drive kicks off with 1st and 10. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
Depending on the situation or the down and distance, Mike, the linebackers have different reads. Sometimes they read the offensive lineman. Sometimes they read the running back. In this case, his read brings him right to the play. He's able to make a big stop and keep the game to nothing.
Big play coming up. This is 3rd down. A shotgun snap. He'll look to throw. He'll try to run for it. And he's into a slide to avoid the contact. Does so successfully, and it's a 1st down. A gain of 15 and a 1st down.
This is exactly how it's supposed to look on 3rd down. His eyes are downfield, nothing materializes. He quickly decides he can do it himself, picks up the 1st down, and then to protect himself with the slide, well done.
Now, whistles here. Looks like one of the defenders got a head start.
Encroachment, defense. Still 1st down.
So, a lot of options on the table now. It's 1st and 5. off the play fake. He'll look to throw. Going down the center of the field, open man, and it's taken in. That's catch number 5 tonight, and it's good for a first down.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
Now, faking the give. And that is caught in the end zone. He's in. What a game this has been. Back and forth we go, and that fourth quarter score changes the lead one more time.
And we've seen the lead go back and forth, Mike, and now the question is, can they get a stop? Can they find a way defensively to hang on to this lead and get themselves this big win?
Extra point attempt to come here. The kick is good, and the visitors have taken a 4-point advantage.
Our home team, 24.
So now playing with the lead after that fourth quarter touchdown, time to kick it back the other way. Jones now on the return, and he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The home team's offense ready to take over once more. Trail by 4, a touchdown gives them the lead. Drive begins with 1st and 10. Back to throw here to begin the drive. Throw left side, but that's going to be incomplete.
It's rare to see an offense that finds themselves trailing and say, well, their quarterback's been actually one of their biggest bright spots. Usually that doesn't go hand in hand, so it's a little surprising to see him miss a throw like that on a day where he's completed passes at a highly efficient rate.
And they'll mark him down just shy of the 40.
Well, there's not a whole lot of fancy going on here, Mike. This is just kind of old school, line up and run smash mouth football. It's exactly what they did, but it still ends up in a big gain, and he picks up the first down.
On 1st and 10, they'll set up to throw. Going up top. And this will be incomplete.
Well, not exactly breaking news here, Mike. They got speed on the perimeter that just not a lot of teams in the NFL have. So even though that ball falls incomplete, I think they have to continue to do it. Continue to pressure this defense and make them defend the entire field. Because as they're worried about him running by them, there is a lot of space open underneath.
Here now, 3rd and 5. Slot receiver headed right. On 3rd down, they'll set up to throw. That's caught. Left side. It's complete. Catch number 7 so far in this one. And a first down.
And how about the poise of this quarterback? You find yourself down here late in the fourth quarter, Mike, facing a tough 3rd down. You've got to have it. You know what? He calls the play. He breaks the huddle. And he's like, you know what, Coach? I got it. That's a big-time throw to now keep this drive alive as they go down looking for that go-ahead touchdown.
And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one. They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. There's a throw right side. It's going to be incomplete.
There was no hesitation from the quarterback. From the jump, he knew where he wanted to go with that ball, but still leads to an incompletion. They're just still not quite on the same page.
That's over the middle and taken in. He's got it. And they'll move this ball way down into the red zone, inside the 20-yard line.
3rd downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on 3rd downs, that is a recipe for success.
From the shotgun, it's a give up the middle. And he'll get back maybe to the line of scrimmage, but probably going to be a loss of a yard here.
Every team makes an emphasis on winning first down, but as a defense, when you're able to take them back for a loss, second and long, you can really become more of a pass-centric defense and really tips the scales into your favor.
And he's able to find a crease, get ahead for 7. He'll bring up third down. They send him right out of the slot. They'll throw here on 3rd and short yardage. That's going to be incomplete. They cannot hook up there. And that takes us to the 2-minute warning. Now or never, they'll throw on 4th down. And he's going to go down. The pressure, once again, too much. And that should wrap this one up.
So you roll the dice on offense and you fail. But now you can't give up. Your defense has to go out there and get a stop. You have all 3 timeouts. You have time to get the ball back one more time on offense. So now your defense needs to answer the bell and give your offense one more shot.
The visitors' offense and their quarterback headed out for their next possession. And we run you through the highlights here. It has been a very big performance from the quarterback position, instrumental in leading and executing, and now trying to finish strong and take his team to the finish line. Slot man in motion right. His drive will start on the ground. He's fighting to get back to the line of scrimmage, but can't get there. Dropped for the loss of a yard. Lost 1 on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. They motion the slot man left. Back to the ground. He'll get it again. And he is not going to get away. Might have gotten a yard, but it will set up 3rd down. They'll drop to throw. They'll try to set up the screen here. And a good job here defensively. They did not let him get away. He's well short of the 1st down mark. We're about ready now for the punt. He's on to punt it for the 4th time tonight. And he looks up and he's taken down right away. Maybe fortunate just to hold on to the ball as he was tackled immediately after hauling that one in. They'll come up for 1st and 10. Right away, they'll set up to throw. Short pass taken in by the tight end. And he's down on the other side of midfield. Mark him at the 48-yard line. His throw left side is complete. And he'll be out of bounds inside the 30-yard line. What a way to start this drive. A 2nd big play. This one for 22. They'll throw out of the gun. Got his receiver on the in-cut. He's got it. And he's going to be taken down. Now, 1st and goal. And this is a touchdown. They were not going to be denied. And they have taken the lead here in the final minute of play. Now this, an important extra point here to stretch this lead to a field goal. An important extra point up and good, so the lead is 3 here in the late stages of the game. So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. Johnson now to return. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. This team's offense getting set to get back to work. They'll try to establish some tempo as they start this one with 1st and 10. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up 2nd down. Throwing right, it's taken in, and he'll be taken down up at the 40-yard line. Throwing now on 1st and 10. There's that man again, another catch. Now another timeout called by this offense. They have 1 remaining. They stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in the game. They go sideline, and he stays in bounds. Got the feet down in time. It's a 1st down. They'll look to throw again. Quickly to the outside and complete.
Certainly not the biggest play of the day, but a good example of picking up positive yardage, staying ahead of the chains by a well-timed ball and a well-timed route.
They'll run here. And the woes in the running game continue. They're going to subtract yards there. A loss on the play. So now, out comes the field goal unit in this pressure spot. This to potentially send us to overtime. He banged this one, and he's got it. Gets it from long distance. And we are almost certainly bound for overtime.
And that's just a big-time kick right there. I mean, think about all the things running through this kicker's head. He knows if he misses it, this game's over. But he's cool. He's calm. He steps up, takes a deep breath, and he knocks it through to extend this game.
They'll run. And he's brought down, but they are out of timeouts. So, overtime coming up. Reminder, these rules different from the regular season. Each team gets to possess the football once. After that time, its next score wins. Each team gets 3 timeouts. Any defensive score ends the game. And all replay challenges come from upstairs. We'll play as long as we need to until we get a winner. As if playoff football wasn't stressful enough, it is jacked up now. We're back underway with this postseason overtime session. He'll get across the 20, mark him down at the 23-yard line. So now this team's offense ready to take over once again. They'll start out 1st down and 10. On play action, he'll set up to throw. That'll be batted away. Incomplete. Coverage very strong defensively. It's 2nd down. Now they'll set up to throw. He'll swing this one out wide to his running back. And nothing doing on that one. He'll go down behind the line.
I think this play is a direct result of his film study. He knew exactly where that ball was going before the play was snapped, and that play recognition, man, it separates a lot of guys.
And they will continue to go backwards. He's taken down for a sack.
We're starting to see in these passing situations, Mike, this defensive line is starting to have their way against this group up front, because right now their pass protection is breaking down and his quarterback's paying the price for it.
And he's going to make a fair catch just beyond his own 40-yard line.
1st down and 10 at their own 43-yard line.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. He'll start this drive by keeping it himself. No dice there. He is met and tackled behind the line of scrimmage.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on first down, but that's exactly the case here.
He'll drop to throw. No one open. He'll drop it to his running back. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5. Here's 3rd and 7. Throwing now from the gun. Open man, right side. He's got it. They get 19 on that pass play. And that will be a first down.
Anytime you're facing a zone defense, you're working from your first progression all the way through. But when guys are open in this level, Mike, they don't stay open very long. So what they taught us as receivers, if you're open, stay open. And if you're not open, you better get open quick because that ball is coming out.
It's first down, and they'll run. And he'll work forward for about 3. It's second down. Now a handoff running right. And he'll bring this inside the 30. A gain of about 4. Third down, 3 to go. They'll look to throw. Open man, left side, he's got it. 6 catches for him in the ball game now, and this one's good for a first down. In the red zone now, he'll drop to pressure, gets there, and down he goes. Now, following that sack, we have a player who was injured. And that not a guy you can afford to lose here in overtime. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Whoa!
Nice job there, getting the ball to your slot receiver and then letting him get to work. It's a nice feeling as a quarterback when you can just have a short throw, still result in a big game.
On 3rd down, they'll throw from the gun. That is caught! He got it! And that's a game winner here in overtime. So, it's a win for our visitors. It was as tight a game as anyone could hope for. It took overtime to find a winner, but they will advance in these playoffs. So, that'll just about do it for Greg Olson and our entire team. I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. Good night, everybody.